my throat needs clearing up. So what's up? Craig here bringing you another drag tutorial, this time for the Dodge Viper SRT10 ACR 08. Now this car is probably one of the most sought after cars online for strong drag tunes. So here it is, courtesy of Dom. This isn't going to be a bass tune, it's going to be a full blown mean motherfucking drag machine. So stay tuned and you will have one of the fastest Dodge Vipers about. So again, the usual drill with all the cars is make sure it's obviously fully broken in, 200 miles on the engine, and then go to the in-game tuning store, purchase all available driver mods for the car from stage 3 weight reduction to stage 3 engine tuning and racing filters, exhausts, you name it. On to suspension, I want you to reset to default and quite simply follow what you see here. So we want the lowest ride height on the front, max ride height on the rear, and then for spring rates I want max on the front, but this time we want it minimum on the rear. Now as per Dom's tune, we want to set the dampers to 1 in 7 and 1 in 8 with his anti-roll bars down to 1 in 1. Camber, because it's a rear wheel drive car with a lot of wheel spin, we're going to mess about with camber and toe here, so you want around about 5 camber on the front, 0 in the rear, and -1 toe in the front. With up to, I think it's around about 0.8 on the rear. So there you have that. So now on to transmission settings, into fully customizable transmission, and after resetting to default, follow the on-screen instructions. Set your final gear at 2.800. Once you've done that, drag your max speed down to 137. And then of course, first gear, farthest left. Same with the second gear, farthest left again. Third gear, minimal change, maybe 5 or 6 to the right. Fourth gear, again, further to the right, and fifth and sixth, farthest to the right. And then to complete the flip, we want to drag final gear from 2.800 all the way down to 2000. Okay, and once you've done that, that's quite simply your Viper ACR is now drag ready. So I'm going to go onto setting sheet, and you can pause the video clip here really to see that your setting sheet matches my setting sheet. Okay, and once you've done that, there's now 2 options left. Number 1, you can go online and test your Viper to see where it stands, or number 2, you can go into speed test and really get to know the shifting points for the car and just see where it delivers on paper. Now if you've not got Special Stage Route X, it's available from the PSN store for Gran Turismo. It's a downloadable content and I recommend it. Now the difference between the Viper and the other cars I've taken you through into tuning, with all rear wheel drive cars with a lot of power, they require to be launched in manual, simply because if you try and launch it in automatic, i.e. starting the car in first gear, the wheels will just spin and you won't get enough traction to get off the line. So with this car, obviously, as I said, first gear will spin a lot, which simply means during this countdown screen, just upshift to second gear. It's a second gear launch. And as you can see, once you've started in second gear, there's really no difference. You just continue to shift as normal. The only difference is you start in second gear. And as a first run, you can see 9.005, so 9 seconds flat on the first run. And the thing with manual is, over automatic, every run you do will be slightly different. So really what you see is what you get. There's no bullshit in these tunes. If you follow the exact setup, you will get that exact time. You'll even get quicker because, again, each run is slightly different depending on the RPMs that you manage to catch. I'm just going to show you a final run in my own current setup, which is again is slightly different from the one we've just shown. But when it comes to online, there really is no difference between a few milliseconds here or there. It only really comes into play when you're setting them offline for the purposes of any leaderboard entries that you submit them to. So there you have it. Sub 9 seconds, 8.9. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, if it's helped you out, leave a like and a comment. And also, if you want to see a future video, another car that you're having problems with, leave that in a comment and I'll see what I can do. And you know, if I get enough views and subscribers to the channel, and maybe I'll just start doing occasional giveaways with my personal top tunes already on them. So you know, it's something to look forward to.